Hi, everybody. Al Bernstein here with another one of my quick hits. And on this one, I'm going to talk about a topic that has been on many people's minds and on their lips over the last couple of weeks. And it is a topic that, to me, is actually, what's the word the Brits use? Rubbish. That's the word I'm looking for. But we're going to talk about it anyway, because everybody's talking about it. We're going to talk about the idea of a Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor match. The internet and social media exploded over the idea of this match when, in fact, Floyd Mayweather initially floated the idea. And then Conor McGregor ran with it. And ultimately, a poster was produced as if to give some kind of credence to the idea that this is a match that could exist. And it was supposed to be a boxing match in which Conor McGregor, who of course recently had his moments with UFC, was going to bolt, jump ship, at least temporarily, and fight Floyd Mayweather as two of the most well-known and iconic members of combat sports. Now, it started to reach a fever pitch, of course, when the mainstream media, who covers boxing, once every 8 months, and loves MMA at the moment, decided that this was a sexy story that was of interest to them, even if it had no merit. And so it gained a life of its own, and to such a degree that one of the talk show radio bloviators, Colin Cowherd, went on and in just the last couple of days and has actually claimed that this fight is going to happen. He has sources, and the fight is going to happen and is going to happen in September. There are a couple of things I want to address about this. Number one, it is a stupid and ridiculous idea. Let me repeat that. It is a stupid and ridiculous idea. Conor McGregor is a skilled MMA practitioner who, for the most part, has gained most of his success striking, or a lot of it, but clearly has other MMA skills. In the world of MMA, he's an excellent striker. We all acknowledge that striking in the MMA world is different than being a boxer. For a variety of reasons. You have to worry about other things happening. You can't set down on your punches as much as you'd like. You have to worry about somebody kicking you. You have to worry about somebody taking you down. There's all kinds of differences. So somebody who's an excellent striker in mixed martial arts, that certainly doesn't mean that transfers to boxing. I mean, we found out one of the fighters that demonstrated that was KJ Noon, who was a decent boxer and had been a professional boxer. And for the most part, in the mixed martial arts world, he was fighting for Strikeforce. He was a good striker, but I think during his career he went back and boxed again, and it was okay, but he wasn't great. He was a good boxer, but not a world-class boxer. So here's Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, who is a world-class boxer. Is it virtually impossible for anybody in and around his weight class in the boxing world to beat, let alone somebody who has never had a boxing match and doesn't box trying to box him. Of course, it would be the same way if Floyd Mayweather decided that he was going to fight Conor McGregor in an MMA fight. Conor McGregor would easily win, just as Floyd Mayweather would easily win a boxing match. And I mean easily. Now, I know somebody out there in their brain said, well, but what about Holly Holm? Holly Holm was a woman boxer. And yes, Holly Holm was a champion boxer, and a good one. Prior to that, she had been a champion kickboxer, or a very good kickboxer. Holly Holm, because women boxers don't make much money, decided that it was worth trying to move into the MMA world. Well, she got on board with one of the best trainers in mixed martial arts in New Mexico, worked for a long period of time trying to refine and learn MMA skills, enough jiu-jitsu to avoid takedowns, which she did, and it helped her mightily in her major fight against Ronda Rousey and in other fights as well. And she had the kickboxing background already there. And she took an extended period of time to get herself ready to be a mixed martial artist and worked her way up the scale. That is radically different than what people are suggesting with Conor McGregor. And what fascinates me about this whole endeavor is it speaks to where sports media and sports journalism, and I use it with a small j, not a big J, where it's at right now. Because something like this becomes a cause celeb among those people covering the world of sports. And to me, the fascinating part of this is that the people that are talking about it really understand it's just a made-up social media story. This whole thing is about branding. Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor are great at branding. They both have millions of followers on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all the social media outlets. They are excellent at making sure their names are out there. And it's important for them. It's especially important, by the way, for Floyd Mayweather, who's not boxing at this moment, not boxing anymore. Whether he comes back is another question. But even if he does want to come back, he wants to keep his name relevant. So this is a stupid story. It doesn't make any sense. If it happens, which I very much doubt it will happen, it won't advance the cause of either mixed martial arts or boxing. Hard to imagine it happening because Conor McGregor is under contract to the UFC. It just doesn't seem like this makes any sense. And I have shied away from weighing in on this over the course of the last couple of weeks. But finally, I felt compelled to offer my thoughts on what is a made-up story, and I hope we can put it to rest soon.